கட்டிக்கிட்டே அலைய போறீங்க? என்ன மாதிரி துபாய்க்கு போனோமா, ஒரு 3 வருஷம் இருந்தோமா, அங்க இருந்து இங்க வந்தோமா, செண்ட் அடிச்சோமா, செட்டில் ஆனோமா, 4 குட்டிய பார்த்து கண்ணடிச்சமான்னு இல்லாம இன்னும் உங்க அப்பா ஈசாக்கு மாதிரியே தெரியறீங்க.
என்ன பண்ண சொல்றீங்க மச்சான்?
பிசினஸ்மேன் வெல்கம் பேக் டு தி சேனல். இன்னைக்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு இம்பார்ட்டன்டான வீடியோன்னு சொல்லலாம், ரொம்ப ஒரு முக்கியமான வீடியோன்னு சொல்லலாம். நம்ம யார் கூட வந்து இருக்கோம்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒன் அண்ட் ஒன்லி, அதாவது இந்த துபாய், அபுதாபி, ஷார்ஜா, ராசல் கைமா, உமல் குயின்ங்கிற நாட்டுல ஒன் ஆஃப் த டாப் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்சர்ஸ் மட்டும் வந்து டிக்டாக்னு வந்து சொல்லலாம். யாருன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஃபேமஸ் ஆன ஃபஹத். ஹாய் ப்ரோ, வெல்கம் பேக் டு தி சேனல். எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
Thank you so much for having me. How is everything, brother?
Yeah, everything is going good. To be mention him for supporting our small channel, supporting our small community, and it really means a lot. Thank you so much for the support.
It's an honor, brother. No problem at all. I'm always happy to support and always happy to encourage other people to create content.
Okay, perfect. So, brother, I would love to tell you something. So, my channel is basically about people in Tamil Nadu, especially south part of India. So, my people watches my video only for 3 things. Either for like to grow in their life, for business, and to get a job in Dubai. So, what are the 3 basic advice you want to give to my audience who is watching this video?
See, number one, if you're trying to grow in Dubai, you need to understand that nothing is for free in this country. You know, a lot of people are promoting a lot of different stuff. A lot of content creators are talking about a lot of different things. You know, this, Dubai is that, Dubai is safe and all of that. But it is not free, and you need to have the mindset of working. You will not be able to sit in your home and succeed in this country. Number 2, connections. In the UAE, connections are more important than breathing. Because personally, I've experienced this as I've grown up. The relation and the connection that I built from the smallest job of working outside a cricket stadium. I met somebody, I kept his card with me. 2 years later, that guy turned out to be a customer for another job, you know. And third, I believe driver's license is very important in this country. Without driver's license, you cannot do anything. I mean, you can. There is public transport, but having a driver's license is like having a degree in the UAE.
Thank you so much. I mean, like driving license is very valuable. Yeah. Okay. You mentioned like you worked outside cricket stadium. So what was that about, and what was your first salary in Dubai, and how did you survive that? Did you stay in bed space?
So actually, I did not have a difficult start in Dubai. I'm born and raised in this country, so I'm privileged that way. My parents, you know, they migrated from Pakistan over here 25, 30 years ago. My dad came here. So I didn't have to live in any bed space or anything. I was living with my family as I grew up. And one of the advantages people who live in Dubai they have is that they have visa sorted for them, either from the father's sponsorship or, you know, family business whatsoever. So my first official job was actually in my dad's company as an internship, and I was distributing. I don't know if you are familiar. It's ruafza. They are drinking this in Ramadan. So I was distributing samples of ruafza outside a supermarket. And I got paid like maybe 800, 900 dirhams. I was 16-year-old. It was not even legal, I think, to do this job. But my father, he just put me as from his side. And from that salary, I remember I bought the BlackBerry Curve 8520.
BlackBerry Curve. OG.
Yeah.
OG.
Yes.
Okay. So it was like overwhelming to know about you. So now let's coming to the present. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do for living right now?
So currently, for a living, I help businesses, different people in the market create content for themselves. And on my own page, I make videos which are ending with the term "isn't that concerning," and I'm making fun of podcasts and, you know, all these gurus, financial gurus that they are there. So these are my main 2 I would say jobs right now that I'm working on.
So I have watched your videos, and it was very concerning to me, honestly. So I actually saw your post one time. You met Gary Vee,
Yes.
and you showed your post to him.
Yes.
So how does it feels to meet such a guy in the global market?
So first of all, I don't even know like how I ended up in that situation. It was so random. Again, it comes back to the connection point that I will say. Someone I connected with somewhere brought me there because there was some sort of relation I built over there. It was actually, I'll be honest, I was very nervous, you know, because Gary Vee is a very huge figure. I didn't even know what to say to him because this guy, like, he's hearing 1,000 questions in one day.
Yes.
You know, so any question you will say, he's already heard it. So I just spoke to him about my business, you know, how and what I'm doing, and if he has any advice on what I should do different. And I showed him my video where I was making fun of him, and he actually laughed. So I was like, that was pretty cool, you know, like he doesn't get offended or anything.
That was actually very inspiring. You know why? Because Gary Vee's like an inspiration for all the people who want to blow up in their life.
Yeah.
And I recently saw your video. You are mocking Shark Tank. So what was that about? Is it like personal? You want to like show something, or you want to reflect something? What was that about?
So all of my content usually it revolves around making fun of something or someone. So I love Shark Tank. First of all, I'm a huge fan of the American version of Shark Tank, the original one. I will not eat my lunch or my dinner without watching Shark Tank.
So Mark Cuban forever.
Mark Cuban, Mr. Wonderful, these are some of the most important for me in the show. So when I watch the show, I find comedy. Like my whole purpose of like whenever I'm watching anything is like how I can make a twist to it. So I was like, not everyone is making a parody for Shark Tank, and I love this. Personally, I love this show. So let's find a way to make a parody for it.
So that was actually very important to ask. And one more thing. So you started this big social media management and everything. So it's not about I'm asking your personal stuff. Like, does it helps you in your personal life to grow as well as you are making good money out of it?
Yeah. So actually, there was no like vision 4 or 5 years ago that I should start a agency where I will make a business and I will make money from it. I just always chased my passion and what I enjoy working. So my last official job was actually in a media company where I got the chance to do sales for media. And I saw there was a lot of corruption seen that they will sell you a package which is valued at maybe 3,000 for 15,000, and the people that are doing the job have no skill or no value behind it. So it was hurting my clients. So one of my clients, they approached me and they said, why you don't come and do freelance for TikTok? And at that time in the market, nobody was doing TikTok. So I just gave it a shot. Like at that time, I was getting offered 2,000 dirhams for this. So again, I didn't care about the money. In fact, my commission was more in the previous company, but I was like, I will enjoy doing this more. And now in my current age, I don't have responsibilities of family to pay for anything. I'm not married. I have the training wheels on.
So, guys, if you're liking this video so far, and if you're learning something valuable, and if you're like understanding something, and people who really want to move to Dubai and they just want to blow up in their life and blow up in their life, if you're feeling it is useful, just make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll continue with the meeting. So now we are going for some rapid fire questions. So you're going to take some hot shots on this, okay? So I'm just going to ask you two names. For example, I'm going to ask you like chai or coffee.
Yeah.
You're going to like spit it out without hesitation,
Yeah.
okay? We're going to start now. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Virat Kohli or Shahid Afridi?
Virat Kohli.
Perfect. Speed or Kai Cenat?
Speed.
Andrew Tate or Christian Tate?
Christian Tate.
Why Christian Tate?
I met him personally, and I don't know, I like his energy more.
So coming back to the TikTok part, do you think TikTok have changed your life personally and professionally? Or you feel like, no, maybe I can grow up in some other social media if TikTok was not existence? So what was your take on it?
100% TikTok plays a major role in how my life changed and pivoted. If TikTok did not exist, maybe my life would have taken a different path. Maybe I would have gotten a different job. God knows better. Allah knows best. But one thing I know for sure is that before TikTok, my aim in life was that I have to create something or build something or do something that will help the community in general, and I will enjoy doing it. So whether TikTok came in the picture or another app came in the picture, my drive towards creating or working on something will always be the same, as long as I'm doing what I love doing. So for sure, if tomorrow TikTok dies, I will not stop my content creation, or I will not stop what I'm doing. I'll find another way to do it. Build with my circle of people that I work with. The struggle is right now that everyone is selfish and everyone tries to grow themselves alone. You will not find a creator who has 10 million views who will reply to the DM of a person who just started content creation yesterday and who wants to grow. Ego, I'm too big for this, why I should help. Or that person, he himself doesn't know how to create content for anyone else except himself. There is no education. My advice to people who are struggling to create content is, number one thing is inspiration. And your material will not go viral, or people will not watch you if you are not adding some sort of value or some sort of benefit to others. And anyone who creates content can say this, you can copy 1 million videos of people who are already going viral and go viral, but the original will always be original.
Yes.
So that's why it's always recommended that instead of copying, try to create your own niche that will go viral. For example, if you are a doctor, there is already 100 other doctors on social media talking about the same thing that you're going to talk about. Speak about your experience with your patient. It cannot be the exact same experience. There will be something different.
That was a very clear-cut explanation. Okay, and thank you so much for this. Okay, one last question. So my subscribers, most of them want to come to Dubai and search for jobs again. Just there are many people in my subscribers who are like very good at editing, very good at graphic design. Can you help them in something if I refer you?
So, getting a job in Dubai, it's easy, but at the same time, it can be difficult because the easier the job, you will get the job, the faster you can lose it as well. First of all, your visa situation needs to be sorted if you're planning to come to Dubai.
Exactly.
If you're going to depend on the company, then that company needs to be good. And sorry, they should be willing to, of course, put the visa for you, and that also will not happen immediately. So, if you're planning to come to Dubai, I would recommend having at least 5 to 10,000 dirhams savings, so you can survive for the first 3 months or first 2 months on average, and not apply just the way everyone else is applying through LinkedIn, through job portals. Google these companies and read the reviews. See what this company is. See how long this company has been established, what the work they're doing, and find a gap. For example, right now, if I want to apply as an editor in Dubai, I will look for real estate brokers who are trying to create content in Dubai and they're not doing viral. There is maybe 50,000 real estate brokers in Dubai who cannot afford to pay agency for editing. If I was sitting outside UAE and I understood the strong presence of real estate brokers, I would sit in any other country and I would try to offer my services online to these real estate brokers. And if one real estate broker benefited from my service, the rest will be game changing.
So thank you so much for this beautiful interview on the podcast. What do you say? Like, whatever it is.
No problem.
So I believe it was useful for you guys, and so thank you so much, bro. It's very nice meeting you, and
Likewise.
I can't even believe he's saying this because he's having like 3 million subscribers, followers, and TikTok and all those things, having such a huge fame. For letting me, who's having just 15K subs, it really means a lot. Thank you so
We
much.
are all the same people. We all have to enter the same grave at the end of the life. So there is no difference.
I can't believe he's so humble. So, bro, any advice for me as a growing content creator, YouTuber, whatever you want?
Bro, if you came here today and the way you were persistent to chase me to make sure that this video comes out, if you don't drop this persistence, you will go very long distance.
Thank you so much, bro. So thank you so much, guys. So hopefully this video was useful to you, and I will drop his ID. You don't need my shout out. I will just shout
No
out.
problem.
So anyway, to show off you guys, உங்களோட ஐடி நான் கீழ போறேன், எல்லாரும் போய் மறக்காம பாருங்க. உங்களுக்கு மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்க. தாராளமா எனி டைம் வந்து மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்க. ஃபகத் ப்ரோ மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்க. இந்த மாதிரி டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணிட்டே இருங்க. கேட்டா யார் சொன்னா பிசினஸ் டாக்ல சுல்தான் ப்ரோ சொன்னான்னு சொல்லிட்டு மெசேஜ் பண்ணிட்டுருங்க. So இதான் guys video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, bro. See you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to guys. See you. Bye. Peace. Bye.